Hello. Don't forget, if you like these videos and want me to continue to do them, drop me a like in before we start. Click the button. I promise what I'm going to talk about is exciting. So yeah, just click the button or drop me a comment in down below. Let me know how you're doing. Thumbs up, smiley face, bicep, fitness, knob, head emoji. Whatever you want to do. Of course, if you don't want me to continue to do these videos and you don't like watching them, I would question why you're watching this one. Okay, so a little bit of James Brown. So, as you know, or you should know, my son is nearly one. He's one in a few weeks, and obviously, we like to have a little sing-song. So the other day on Spotify, I thought I was watching some on TV and James Brown. I heard some James Brown, so I thought, let's listen to a bit of James Brown. So we listened to a bit of James Brown, and of course, all the classics came out, and I Feel Good came on, and he quite liked that one. So we're on a little sing-song to that, and he was smiling away. And I was reminded of that yesterday, actually. I was having a chat with a lady who I've started working with in my 6-week Lose Up to a Stone in 6 weeks programme, the case study programme. And she said to me, after a week's worth of working with me, she goes, I feel good. And I said, why did you feel good? And the reason why she felt good was because what we're doing is that we are keeping it simple. We are working within a framework rather than forcing her to not eat certain things or eat certain things or do certain things. What we're trying to do here is just create a level of awareness and create a framework so that, because what you've got to remember is that when we subscribe to certain styles of eating or exercise, and I used to be like this, and it's very much on the don't do this, do that, don't do this, do that. The problem is that the fitness person who gives that, delivers that, does it to people that aren't in their same space. So it's like, if you're a busy working mom with 2 kids, 2 young kids, well, you're not me, or you're not the 20-year-old fitness professional who's telling you not to eat bread and pasta and rice and, don't eat after, 6 p.m. and, make sure you always have breakfast because it speeds up your metabolism, and I can't really explain why. Make sure you do your HIIT training, otherwise it's pointless doing anything. You might laugh, but these are some of the messages that come out, and it's very dogmatic, and it's a bit of a problem, really. And that's not to question whether or not this stuff works. Of course, it always does work. The issue is whether it's applicable in the real world. So my client felt good because all we've done is here's a framework based on where you are and based on things you can do. Because if I work with you for 6 weeks, and we do for 6 weeks, you do 6 weeks of doing things, how do you think that's going to change your life? Versus a week of some flashy trinket diet thing that makes you feel, awesome because you've lost half a stone and you've got all this stuff, but then the challenge hits and you got to think, oh God, you mean I've got to do that again? Is that the rest of my life? Versus a framework that allows, you the ability to make it fit around your life. This isn't flexible, because flexibility is a challenge, because if you give people too much flexibility, as human, because human beings are fundamentally irrational creatures, they'll give an inch, they'll take a mile. The key is giving people a framework to work with. So actually, if you give people a framework to work with, they can do that for the rest of their life. They can just default back to the framework, versus what you mean I can't eat that ever again. Well, no, it doesn't work like that in practical terms. And that's where my experience has changed with working with people. So I guess the message for you is that, this lockdown's hit people very hard, particularly on a weight gain and exercise point of view. Like I said, I've been speaking to a lot of people over the last few weeks who've literally done nothing since lockdown started. People who like gymming it 4 days a week and have just done nothing because they didn't know what to do. You need a framework. You need some guidance. So that's what you're lacking, if especially if you've tried every diet under the sun. If what's another diet going to do? What's another high intense fitness program going to do for you when you've done them before and you've not stuck to them? You need to feel good about whatever process you get involved with. You need to feel good about it. And it's as simple as that. So yeah, if you want any help from me, just comment down below, or drop me a message. We can put something together, I suppose. My case study program is full. So we're full at the moment, so we're just getting everyone through the case study. And I'll also be developing another program shortly when things start to get back a little bit to normal, which will be more of a group thing, all done virtually, all online. And of course, hopefully, at some point in the next few days, we should get confirmation that we're able to go back to the park and do the group fitness as well. So the options are available there. There will be options available in the future if you are looking for that framework and you do want to get those results and you do want to feel good, because you should feel good while you're trying to change your life. Call me mad, but I think you should. There you go. Have a good day.